What's your favorite story? From the cave paintings of the prehistoric era to the DVDs of the modern era, stories have always been an important part of human life. Movies are the story of today, and filmmakers the storytellers.
I got started mostly in college with a friend of mine who I didn't know anything about video at all. And this friend of mine sort of introduced me to the whole idea of digital video and how you can capture it and put it on the computer. And this was a whole new concept. I loved English, that was my major, and I loved writing. And so I thought of, well, who are today's writers? And today's writers are filmmakers. But I also worked at a company here in town, a film production company that I learned so much from. And that, in a really practical, real way, was a time for me to kind of grow my skills. And I decided to use that as like a film school. Having the willingness to learn. You can learn. You can gain the skills. You can gain those things. You can acquire the abilities. But you cannot instill a passion in somebody. Writing starts before you even know it does. When the ideas sort of start to brew inside me, and then I take the next steps of actually putting it down on a page. What's important to me is communicating a message and communicating films that somehow find meaning in all this meaninglessness. Other kind of writing would be when I'm hired for a job and I have a client who says, here's my needs, and that's exciting for me too, because then I can kind of maximize their idea, or I can kind of optimize their idea and come up with an idea that makes theirs better. With filmmaking especially, you do need to have a certain amount of really high creative standards. Writers and producers and directors come a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. Seeing it as something that this is who I am, and being willing to not get paid for it. And being willing to work for the labor of love, being able to work for it out of passion. The willingness to do the work that is the grunt work, that's the behind the scenes, that isn't the glory. That for me has been what I'm seeing is the difference between people who excel at this and the people who don't. It's really an advantage to be able to actually do the things that I want to do here in Oklahoma. I can actually be higher up in the production rankings than just be somebody holding a light in LA. The game has changed, and I feel like you can be anywhere and make good films. Artists out there always have a hard time coming up with money, and so that's to me has been the biggest obstacle. Developing relationships that say, look, this product will be good, and I promise you, and getting people behind you to believe in you. Always do what you love, because life is just too short. And if it's about the money, you'll be unhappy. Be willing to do the things that nobody else wants to do, and you'll find that your production will get made.